Hey everyone, this is Taylor Lewis with the Pulmonary Performance Institute, and today I wanted to talk about the shoulder blades and how we want to utilize them when we're working upper body movement mobility. So one often exercise that's phenomenal to do is what we call the cat-cows. And cat-cows is this quadruped position here where we work on spine segments, right? Really tucking the rib cage, rounding, and then slowly, piece by piece, or vertebrae by vertebrae, trying to create extension. It's very powerful when we're talking about how if we're kyphosis or just trying to move through this pattern to improve that spine mobility. Now, one thing to think about too is once we've worked that, we want to then add the next layer and then take that position and work the shoulder blades around the rib cage. So the spine connects to the ribs and the shoulder blades are placed on that posterior side of that rib cage. So once you've created some mobility there, then you want to do some isolated work to a certain degree with working the shoulder blades around the rib cage. So then you kind of just add that layer upon that layer upon that layer. So once you've done the cat-cows, right, I'm in that quadruped position, knees stacked under hips, I've rounded, I've done a few cat-cows. Now what you're going to think about doing is keeping your arms locked, and this is a subtle movement here. I'm just going to pinch my shoulder blades together, and then I'm just going to push away. So it's almost a similar version, but we're just thinking here, working shoulder blades, pushing through our palms around the rib cage here. And you don't need to fully pinch and shrug because we don't want to shrug. That's the key here. So with my hands slightly out on my shoulders, I don't want to shrug because that's not going to help the scapula move around the rib cage when your arm raises overhead. We just want a subtle movement. And once again, make sure those hands are slightly outside of the shoulders. Think pinch lower portion of the shoulder blades and then push away. And they don't need to be fully pinched together. You just want to find that rhythm in middle and then push away. And now we're working the shoulder blades after we've already worked the spine. So think about it when you're doing this whole mobility movement of the upper half is it's layered, all right? Work with the spine first. Don't forget about the rib cage, and then move the shoulder blades around. So when you raise your arm overhead or want to reduce some neck tension, you're able to get some good rhythm there on those shoulder blades.